said, this is just a trade recap on how I won my gold trade, and we'll get right into it. So we can see over here, first of all, on the daily time frame, we can see that we had a bullish engulfing candle. We had a bullish engulfing candle, first of all, as you guys saw, and we can actually see that the previous candle, the bearish candle, we can see it broke below. You can see it broke below this daily support zone over here. So it broke below, and that support zone now becomes resistance. But as we can see, bearish momentum actually faded off fairly quickly, because this candle over here, this was the Friday, this was the Friday's candle. We closed below there, and immediately on Monday with this bullish candle, we can see we closed once again back above that daily support zone, which became resistance and now once again becomes support. So with that candle closing above that zone, it showed me that price didn't actually want to push any lower, and that bearish momentum was actually fading, and that the bulls were actually starting to come back into control. So with that being said, we'll go down now to the 4 hour, and we can see on the 4 hour, let me just remove this line over there. Okay, that's better. So we can see on the 4 hour that once again, this is that daily support zone, but now on the 4 hour, it's now a 4 hour support zone, right? So the we are now dealing with the 4 hour support zone. We can see once again that this candle over here, these two candles, paying specific attention to these two candles over here, these two bullish candles over here, we can see that price broke above, right? It broke above the support zone or resistance zone with this candle over here. Then what did it do after that? We got a retest. You can see over here. You can see with this candle over here, with this candle over here, it actually gave us a retest with this wick over here. You can see this long wick over there. And a lot of people would say that they wouldn't necessarily have gotten in off of that specifically, but that wasn't the only thing that I used to actually enter the trade. But like I said, that is a confluence that I used. That week showed me that price retested it, that support zone. It tried to push into it, and as I said, the bulls are in control, so they actually pushed price back out of that zone, that support zone, and you can see how it closed, how the candle closed, with good momentum to the upside. So that was basically, in simple terms, a simple break and retest on my part. Yeah, simple break and retest. Then we can also see we had the first touch over here on the trend line, we had the second touch over here, and we had the third touch over here. So that's 1, 2, 3 touches, and then we can see price broke above. Once again with this candle over here, price broke back above it, or price broke above that trend line. So that was also good enough for me, and that showed me once again that price wanted to push higher. So with that being said, the three confluences that I used to get into the trade was this the break of this trend line, first touch, second touch, third touch, and then the break. That was the first confluence over there. Then the second confluence that I used, as I mentioned earlier, was this retest of the support zone with a wick of this bullish candle. And then also, I guess you could say, the third confluence, if you wanted a third confluence, would be this where is it? This engulfing candle, this bullish engulfing candle over there. So yeah, those were the three confluences that I used, and I was actually aiming for this all-time highs up here. You can see over there where my actual TP was supposed to be, but as you can see, we ran into a 4-hour resistance zone over here, and I knew price was gonna struggle to break it. So I actually closed the trade there, took all profit there, and actually got out of the trade. So what I will look for now is actually a break of that resistance, another retest, and then to buy further up. So yeah, it was pretty straightforward. It was a pretty straightforward entry and exit. And like I said, I would just wait for a break of the 4-hour resistance zone with the retest, and then I would be in, and then targeting that all-time highs once again. But yeah, that was how I won my gold trade, and yeah.